2007, I was just a boy. Today, 12 years later, I embark on the same quest my third grade self did, this time seeking higher heights than ever before. This is Original Old School RuneScape. Welcome, everyone who clicked on this video, to episode 5 of Original Old School RuneScape, the series where I play RuneScape like it was when I was in the 3rd grade. So today, we have a big ranged upgrade coming up, and that is going to be the Ava's device. So that means we are going to need to complete Animal Magnetism, which, as we can see, we do not quite have the requirements for. So we need to get some ranged levels, some Slayer, crafting, and woodcutting levels. And even though we just went on a big quest and grind last episode, we do also need to knock out Ernest the Chicken this episode. So, in addition to that, we are going to start working on a relatively big upgrade that I've been wanting to go for a while, and that's the Brine Saber. So, I know it's not that much better than the Rune Scimitar, but it was released in 2007, so I think it would be something cool for us to go and get. On top of the fact that it is a little bit better, so, you know, it will improve our training. It's just not that much better, and since it's rare, people tend to not go for it, but I want to go for it just because it was released in 2007, so we do have access to it, and I think it'll be a cool thing to have. So with that in mind, we're going to need to eventually finish Olaf's quest, so that means that with any time left after getting the Ava's device this episode, we're probably going to be working towards the Fremnik Trials requirement or just completing that quest so that we can get on with it. So without further ado, let's get on into the video and get on with these grinds. So the first thing that we are going to do is head over to Sears Village to get the crafting done as well as the wood cutting. We're going to do the crafting on bowstrings, and we're going to do that even though it's really slow, just so that we can make some bows and sell them back to the general store for some cash at some point. We're swinging through Lumbridge right now to grab a steel axe from Bob. But yeah, the thing is, we're going to need extra cash to buy the rune armor that I wanted to get. So I wanted to get to that in the last episode, but it was just too expensive. So we bought the rune sword. But long term, we are going to want the money to buy those pieces of gear. Get over here, Bob. Let me get that steel axe. There we go. But anyway, we're going to want those pieces of gear, so I'm going to do it this way in order to get a little bit of extra cash out of it, knock out the 35 woodcutting, and we're going to need some fletching levels for Fremnik Trials anyway, so not bad to go ahead and start getting some of those levels out of the way. Oh, I have such fond memories of this place. I used to come here to make money all the time when I was a kid, just making some bowstrings. Gone are the days when a man could make himself rich off of nothing but a little perseverance in the flax fields, but I'll never forget the great flax rush of 2007. It was a glorious time for everyone out there. There's the first crafting level coming in, 15 crafting. This shouldn't take us too long at all. Oh, just missed the pop-up, but there's 16 crafting. About to be coming up on 17 crafting right here. There we go, 17 crafting, just 2 levels to go. 18 coming on in nicely here. Let's get cracking with that last level. And there we have it, 19 crafting. We're going to go ahead and bang out these last 4 flax and then go find ourselves some normal trees because we're 1 level from oaks. But yeah, after this, we're going to go ahead and bang out the, I believe it's 35 woodcutting requirement. Yeah, 35 woodcutting requirement for Animal Magnetism. And we're going to do that just right in this area. So, and there we have it, 15 woodcutting. It only took us 9 logs. So we're going to swing on over to these oaks right here and camp out on these oaks for a bit. Let's see, when are we going to switch off next? Willow trees at 30. We might switch off at willow trees, or we might just chop oaks. We only have to get to 35, so we will decide on that. But for now, we're going to be chilling at these oak trees for a bit. There we have it, 16 woodcutting, and let's go ahead and zoom on through these levels. Cheeky little bird's nest coming in here at the same time as 24 woodcutting. Just a gold ring, but fuck it. We'll hold on to it. just hit 30 woodcutting, and I actually am gonna swing on over to Drainer to cut some willows for the last 5 levels. That's just so later we can fletch those into bows and get a little bit more money for those than we could for oak when we sell them off. And we need to go back to Barbarian Village to get to the stronghold for our Slayer task anyway, because we need to get 18 ranged and... or 30 ranged and 18 Slayer up next, so I'm just gonna swing through Drainer. Makes sense, so. There we have it, coming in with 35 woodcutting, so that knocks out one more skill requirement for animal magnetism. We are still on that Wolf Slayer task, so we are going to dump that in the bank, get our gear out, and we're gonna head back over to the Stronghold of Security to knock out this wolf task, and then with any remaining, oops, gotta get the bow and crossbow because we gotta get up to 30 ranged, and then with any remaining time, or rather Slayer XP that we have after the 30 ranged, oh, let me get some food. And then anyway, any remaining time we have that we need to slay that is after we get the 30 ranged, we're just going to be training up defense because, you know, we're at 1 defense. So that's why we're bringing the rune sword along with us, and we're just going to swoop on over there. Alrighty, let's get these fucking wolves. Get over here. Get in the safe spot. Do I even need to safe spot these guys? I might not. They might just die so fast, especially to ranged. Maybe when I start using melee, I'll have to be a little bit more careful, but then I can't even safe spot. I can flinch, but like, that's not worth it. Whatever. Wasn't even paying attention. Grabbed 3 ranged. Looks beautiful. Let's keep going with it. Sorry, did I just say ranged? 3 Slayer, boys. 3 Slayer. Man, I cannot wait to get the Avas so I don't have to just walk around and pick up my bolts anymore. It's so annoying picking up my bolts. And like, I know the original Avas, I think it's 60% of the time you pick up your bolt or arrow,
and like 20% of the time it gets destroyed, and 20% of the time it drops on the ground. I think with the upgraded one it's 70%, and then with the accumulator it's 80%, and it always gets destroyed 20% of the time. So with the accumulator you never drop any ammo on the ground, basically, that wouldn't have been destroyed, which gets destroyed obviously.
But you know, even just losing 20% of your bolts is so much better than losing most of them when you're doing it like this. So going to be coming in here with 4 Slayer. We got what, 14 more levels to go? It's going pretty quick right at the beginning. Wait, was that the end of our task? I don't think so. I think that counter's bugged. Yep, still got Slayer XP. So I'm just gonna go until I stop getting Slayer XP because that counter is definitely wrong. Level 5 Slayer coming in from that wolf. Oh, we can now kill crawling hands, but we're gonna keep killing wolves. At some point during this kill, we'll be getting 30 ranged. There it is, 30 ranged. That's going to complete the ranged requirement for animal magnetism. So now we are just here to get Slayer XP. So let's put that on defense because, you know, and let's train some defense. Of course, I just missed it because the levels come in so fast early on, but that was level 2 defense coming through. 23 hit points during this clip, and I think that's gonna be 6 Slayer. Look at that trifecta coming in right there. And 3 defense, which got clicked away again because I was in the middle of combat, but I swear, these early combat levels are impossible to catch. I just saw myself getting 5 defense. Of course, the message disappeared because I was in combat. And then I realized I never even saw the 4 defense message, so whatever. We're just getting levels all over the place right now. Flying up, it's a great time. 2 seconds after recording that last clip, there's 6 defense. So there's 7 defense coming in. I'm going to stop tracking the defense levels because we're really here for the Slayer levels. So this wolf is going to give us level 7 Slayer as soon as we kill it. But yeah, I'm going to stop tracking the defense levels and we'll just see how many defense levels we get, up to 30 of course, before we get 18 Slayer. And like I said, there's level 7 Slayer coming in. Can now kill cave bugs. Good stuff. Kind of out of nowhere on this one, boys, but we're coming in with level 18 prayer just from burying all these bones we've been getting, so quite nice. I'm a bum, boys. It was even in the last clip. I've completed 1 task. I need to return to a Slayer Master to get a new one. I didn't even notice that I was done, but I noticed after a couple of kills that I wasn't getting Slayer XP anymore, so that kind of tipped me off. So we're gonna swing back through Varrock, swoop back over to Canifis, get ourselves a new task. Alrighty, let us re-enter this evil land. So we can get a Slayer task. Alright, Moskchna, what's it gonna be? 51 shades? Let's see, what can we kill that's a shade? So the stronghold shades are probably too strong. Yeah, they're level 159. Lore shades are level 40 in Morton, I believe it is. I don't know if that's gonna work out well for us. I don't know. We'll think about this for a second and figure out what shades we're gonna go kill. Beautiful. As we're sitting here thinking about what shades to kill, another blue man group comes in on us. So there's another lamp. Let's see. We're probably gonna throw that on agility, or do we want to throw it on like rune crafting? No. Yeah, we'll just keep throwing lamps on agility for now because I hate training agility. Anyway, we decide. Oh, that was a level. Nice. 32 agility. So I decided that the lore shades are definitely going to be the easiest thing for us to kill. So I guess we're just gonna walk all the way down to Morton and go kill some lore shades. I was just trying to go down into the swamp, and it looks like we need to go talk to Drezel first. So let's go do that. So it looks like we just had to start the Nature Spirit quest. And, you know, he gives us 6 pies at the beginning of that quest, so I'm currently hopscotching those back to the bank because I brought a full inventory of food, but as an Iron Man, I don't want to waste any free food that's just being given to me, so we're going to take that over to the bank, and then we should be able to just walk through the swamp and just head on over to Morton, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, we've successfully hopscotched, you know, 6 of my cakes, or I guess 5 of my cakes to the bank. Time to head through the swamp. Alright, we've only lost, I guess, 2 food so far, so it's not going too terribly. These gas are quite annoying, and we're pretty much out of run though. Let's book it. Alright, let's see how this goes. I feel like these things might just be too strong for us, but we will see. And I know they're in multi, so I need to like only have, are they in multi, or do the multiple just try to get on you? Okay, we hit. We got a defense level immediately. So am I being attacked by 2 of them now? Does that lower my stats or something, or is that just what they look like when they attack? Oh shoot. Gotta eat. Okay. We need to rethink this plan. So it looks like these guys are probably a bit too difficult for us to take down right now. So what we're gonna do is we're going to home teleport just so we don't have to walk back through the swamp and risk our food. Head back over to Berthorpe and get a task from Turiel. Do a good old Turiel skip because we got this from Moskchna or whatever. So should be able to do that, and we'll see what our next task is. I was really hoping that I would be able to flinch the shades somehow, but it didn't really seem like it because they always go back into the ground after you know, not being aggroed for a while or not being attacked. So I didn't really think I'd be able to flinch them. I tried it out on that first one, but I don't know. I think getting a new task like this is definitely going to be the way to go. It's gonna be a lot easier than killing however many of those things. We're only level 33, so gotta be a little bit careful still. All right, let's see what big boy Turiel is gonna give us. 28 Calphite. Now that I can probably do, but I do need to go find some Calphites that were around in 07 because the Calphite Slayer Cave, I'm pretty sure was not. Yep, it does indeed look like the Slayer Cave was added in 2017, I believe, and 2017 is a solid decade after the restriction on this account. So we're gonna be heading over to the Calphite lair. There's some workers in there. There's some soldiers in there. Definitely gonna have to avoid the soldiers. Stick to the level 28 workers, but that is gonna be our game plan for now. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Proceed regardless. I am fearless. Take me out to the desert dungeon. Oh shit! I didn't buy water skins. Let's try this again. Shanty pass. Water skins should be good to go now. Proceed regardless. Take me to the desert dungeon. Let's go. It's just, it's southwest, right? I can just run this way, I believe. Right? Get me down there. All right. Looks like there are indeed some workers here that we can get on their own without having to worry about any soldiers, but it is multi, so we don't want to get too many on us because we probably will still take some damage. We're really low level here. So clearly this is going to be a little bit painful. They do quite a bit of damage, but this is much better than the lore shades and definitely manageable. Ooh, nature runes. And it looks like the defense level is going to shoot up pretty quick down here, so looks like this is going to be a good move for us. 8 Slayer coming in there, and we also got 11 defense during that kill. And it's great that these guys aren't aggressive in this area of the cave, which is really nice because it means I can kind of just AFK here, because it's really unlikely that I die to 1, but if they swarmed me, I would probably die. But so very, very nice that they're not aggressive down here. Coming in with 9 Slayer here. There we go, coming in with 10 Slayer here, and we've also gotten ourselves up to 16 defense and 24 hit points by now, so coming in with 11 Slayer real quick. Up to 18 defense. We are about to be coming in here on level 12 Slayer. We've gotten our defense up to level 20, which is pretty nice. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to level 18 Slayer with this task. Gotten us up to 20 defense, which is nice. Means we can throw on that studded body when we swing back on over to the bank. And yeah, we're just going to keep grinding on the Slayer. Coming in with 13 Slayer there. Very nice. And that is our task complete. So let's get on out of here. Climb up this rope and yeet skeet back on over to Al Kharid and go and get another task. I think I'm just actually going to get another task from Turiel because, I don't know, Master's task seem like they'll be a little bit difficult for me right now. And we got plenty of Slayer XP from that last task. So I'm not too worried about it taking too long using a lower level Slayer Master. So we're gonna head back onto Berthorpe and see what our next task is. Alrighty, let's see what we're gonna get. Goblins? Ooh, easy, easy, easy. Alright, let's head on over to Lumber. I very much would like to come solve a maze. Let's see what we can get out of this. Not do all that great here, but it looks like we're going to get 68%, 67% reward. Let's see what that's gonna be. Chaos runes and death runes. You know what? I will take it. So at this point in making the video, I realized the video had gotten to around 18 minutes, which is a bit too long. I would like to keep these videos around 10 to 15 minutes in length, and so instead of, you know, forcing a bunch of progress to be in one video, I'd rather just take it slower and progress as we progress. You know, like we've got plenty of time to get to some of that later content, so there's no need to rush it all in. Before I continue on this video, I just wanted to ask you all to shamelessly like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you've been enjoying these videos. It really does help out the channel a lot. I've been seeing a little bit of growth lately, and it's been really nice to see. So definitely do those things if you're enjoying the content. So for the rest of this video, we are going to montage through the rest of the Slayer so that we can knock out those skill requirements so that in the beginning of the next episode, we can actually knock out the Animal Magnetism quest, actually get ourselves that Ava's device, and actually be looking even more like an absolute fucking champion. So let's get on with that montage, and until next time,